how do autistic people experience love video?
Sex is kind of
rare,
y'all. I'm just saying. Sex is like cooperative fitness. You know, it's a great workout. It's good cardio. I don't need it.
Okay. We're just gonna watch this because it's rare that I watch the Spectrum. We'll see how this goes.
Quickly.
Oh, this is couples.
I fell in love quickly. 3, 2, 1, go.
So are they both autistic or what's going on?
Like you're on that side.
Yeah. Okay. How far do I go though?
What's going through your mind?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I was like 6 feet tall, I'd kind of just lay on my side right here and like take this whole row. But like every time I'd hear
Chai.
that phrase of, you know, I still haven't been able to say it throughout my entire life. Even when like my family would say it to me, or my friends would say it to me, or when my partner would say it to me. And despite all the training I've done of watching movies, I still don't register or follow with like what love means. You know what?
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Okay, no, we got deep real fast. Oh,
right
wow, okay.
Actually, this floor is dirty. I'm good. I should not have done that.
You were talking about
That was
not
deep.
experiencing what love is supposed to be.
I do not care if you have autism, all right? I do not care. Anyway.
And I feel like I caught you in a mental trap that I spent like years in. The thing with media and music and like movies is that we're told like, this is what neurotypicals experience and this is the peak of existence. And there's no supposed to. Whatever you feel and brings you joy is your path. And that's one of the things that makes our love so unique.
Actually, that's I kind of feel like, cause I think what I've talked to Ray earlier about, I'm more of a shower than a teller. Like these words of affirmations, like saying things like, I miss you, is things that I'm not very strong at talking about. And more in my actions, I can show things that I care about you. You know, like.
In action, oh, I see.
I'll bring you food.
Yes.
Or I will.
Keep cooking.
I'll hug you harder. And I'll be like, I got you, girl.
You're here now. You're here now.
Quickly. You did things that were very.
What's good, Multi? What's good?
Like
How you doing, pal?
Love poems and share them on stage.
I didn't stream yesterday because I was hanging out with my parents for Valentine's Day. Aww, shut the fuck up. And then Monday, I was editing a bunch. So let me live, okay? Good stream size. Good stream today, though, okay?
Just how I did it.
Just trust. I've been good. I've been good. Thanks, bro. All right. I get more bitches than you.
Still figuring out what these feelings mean. So I'm hesitant.
1.5 years and they're still figuring it out.
Be vulnerable.
Thank you. Yeah, hesitant to fully be vulnerable, and it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I saw you kind of agreeing.
Yes, I think being on a spectrum.
Are these two girls together?
Love bomb.
Oh wait, no.
Like write him letters. I was like probably way
8
too
years.
much getting like obsessiveness. I was just like, yeah, heart eyes.
8 years. Are you guys married?
Around a month into us dating, we were just like talking in and out, and I fell asleep, and he just like let me like sleep with like my head in his lap, and I was like, I want to be with him forever, but I just kept that to myself because no one says that a month in.
That's Riz.
My partner wants
That's
more
Riz.
physical intimacy.
I do need Duke
from me.
Dennis Riz. You're right.
3,
Oh, once more.
2, 1.
My partner wants more physical intimacy than me. Disagree. Okay.
Okay, we got a huge split here between Chai and Ray. I'm curious.
She a goth, bro.
It's not that I don't like physical intimacy.
Is this guy gonna get deep?
Ray definitely likes it more than I do. Yeah, I did lack a lot of.
You play the hood all the time. All right, I'll cut you later, bro.
Intimacy, since in my childhood I learned physical affection more through fists than hugs. What did caught me more was that
holy
there's
shit,
a certain way that Ray hugged me.
We're gonna go back real quick.
3, 2.
You just don't join the stream often enough. You don't understand, pal. You don't understand. But you're always playing the hood. One day I probably gotta get back to the hood.
1.
My partner wants more physical intimacy than me. Okay.
Okay, Okay, we got a huge split here between Chai and Ray. I'm curious.
Well, it's not that I don't like
This guy gets
physical
real,
intimacy,
man. This guy gets
but I know
real.
clearly Ray definitely likes it more than I do. Yeah, I did lack a lot of physical intimacy. Since in my childhood, I learned physical affection more through fists than hugs.
Shit,
What did
dude.
caught me more was that there was a certain way that Ray hugged me differently than the way that I naturally got hugs. And I'm like, this feels really
Aw.
warm and nice.
Aw. This guy.
I don't like getting naked.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Okay. That's fair.
sex is kind of overrated, y'all. I'm just saying. Sex is like cooperative fitness. You know, it's a great workout. It's pretty good options. Like, it ain't a bad thing. It's a pretty great thing.
But
I don't need it.
Yeah, so that's a
Uh-oh.
balance that's hard to maintain sometimes.
because as a youngin, he
I've
didn't get
definitely
that
had to
physical
tone
attention,
back
so you know.
my desire for physical interactions. I get a lot of those needs met through hand holding and hugging, so I'm like basically always hugging Chai.
It's funny, like, when I first
Hey, be
asked
nice.
Ray,
Be nice.
may I place my hand into your hand?
Aw.
Or can I run my face into your face?
Oh,
Because
wait.
I didn't know, like, how to, because consent is important, y'all, like, you know,
Okay.
gotta get that consent. I need the verbal cues to be like, may I have your permission to do the things I'm about to do to you? So that's kind of
Real?
what needed a lot. If she says,
This guy.
I'm feeling it, I'm like, I got you. And she says, I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna turn off.
It seems
Okay.
that there's a lot of commonalities here. I've literally heard her say some of the same words you just said. She's like, you know, okay, give me your hand. I'm gonna put my hand in your hand now. And I'm like, you don't gotta ask for that. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna hug you. I'm like, babe, you like my whole wife.
It's an awkward thing for me.
Oh, they are
when
married,
it comes
yeah.
to physical, because I still, to this day, I ask for consent a lot of times because it just doesn't come naturally. I don't know, I'm like in the middle because sometimes I'm overstimulated, so he might try to give me affection and I might be like, you know, right now is not a good time. My youngest is the same way. We get overstimulated really easily, so she's like, don't touch me, don't hug me, you know. But sometimes I need
They got a kid?
a lot of affection. I'm like, come on, like, you know, comfort me, I need comforting. And other times I'm like, you know, this is too much, I don't.
They're
need that
autistic.
right
Of course they're socially awkward,
I
you idiot.
experience a lot of overstimulation. That basically makes me more inclined to like set my skin on fire than it is to want to like be like in a romantic like touching situation sometimes. I struggle with the question, I guess, because it's not me. That's just like how my body reacts to my environment. It's not something like I identify with. It's just, if anything, it's just a cause for annoyance, which is something that
Good.
that I try
Your
not to do, 'cause
apologies
that really
accepted,
just makes it
pal.
worse. But,
Stupid
generally,
ass.
I consider myself in like spirit and personality. Like I love affection. I love physical intimacy. It's really good and it helps my heart like heal in many, many ways. So.
Pog?
I
Okay.
was nervous to join this relationship. 3, 2, 1.
Chai will say, Chai wasn't nervous. Wow. Okay,
I
interesting.
wasn't necessarily looking for a relationship, and I was not aware that Chai was on the spectrum until we started dating.
What?
I
You
just
never
thought
knew.
It was awkward,
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's still true.
which is still true. For me, I immediately knew that the relationship was going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't a make or break deal.
This was also my first relationship. And, you know, Ray gave me something that not a lot of socially awkward, introverted guys with low self-esteem is that was, you know, attention and affirmation, you know, kind of the AA batteries for people with low self-esteem.
Be careful. In my chat, young lad.
Oh, nervous. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also nervous. 'Cause just like how I'm doing it right now, it's hard. Because it's a brand new experience for me. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just, let's go and see what happens.
I'd love to hear from on this side. We have some disagrees.
Well, I'm dyslexic, So I read the signs wrong.
Oh, no.
And
Do you
I'm on
wanna
the wrong
move?
side.
Go for it. You can move too.
Okay.
I was gonna say I somewhat agree.
Bro says
At
she's
the time when
dyslexic,
I
okay.
met Terry, I was in the military, and I didn't know I was on the spectrum.
Oh,
But I
shit.
knew there was something going on, so I was somewhat nervous because I was afraid that he was gonna think I'm a little weird or different because I already knew that I am very different than the, neurotypical person.
The craziest thing was we discovered her autism after we discovered our children's. Because it was just like, wait a
wait.
minute, you did
It's
that,
genetic?
and you do that, and you talk like that, and it was
Oh
like,
shit.
oh wow, and we just started to educate.
Their babies are short as hell. I can already tell, bro. This guy's like
I strongly
5'4"
disagree.
minimum.
And some of the, if we want to describe it as quirkiness, that's what made me fall in love with her. I was very rigid, stern, strong, cold. She was very, what are you talking about? Let it go, And eventually I was able to just let go. So I think I definitely gained from being in a relationship with her.
That's
So
Pog.
I strongly agreed because there was something so genuine
She the
about
baddest,
Connor.
bro.
It didn't even register to me at first that he was autistic too. The
I do
day
not
he
care,
told me
bro.
he loved me, I told my best friend and she was like, well, what does he want? I was like, I don't know. But since then, it's been incredible and he's created such a safe environment for me, and it's the best relationship, and I love him very much,
Break
so.
up.
I remember when we first met, we were at a park with a bunch of people we barely knew, and we were both stressed about that.
That's
and we
so
both, like the first time I even
I
caught
should
her
be on
eye,
the
we
show.
gave each other,
Hey,
like a
that'd
stressed
be
out
fun.
side
I do not
glance from
care.
being in a social situation. I'm like, yeah, because I've always gravitated towards people
Small
who are not,
streamers
who are not neurotypical
on the
like,
spectrum.
she's not normal.
She
but
on
it's
a
okay.
Wednesday.
It's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We had talked a lot about wanting to
Wait,
find
actually, she's,
people,
really pale. Holy
how
shit.
we wanted to find someone that we could open up to in the face of trauma that we'd both experienced. And it was at that point I was like, okay, the nervousness will have to come to an end, and I think this is the person that I want to retrain my brain into doing that.
What are these emojis?
I want kids on the spectrum.
Oh, wait, what?
3, 2, 1, go.
I mean,
I know.
I feel like for them, they wouldn't want to continue the cycle unless they're content with being autistic. I don't know. I'm not sure if they see it as a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I mean? If they see it as a bad thing, then yeah, they don't want kids on the spectrum. But if they see it as a good thing, then
If I were to design a baby, I would make changes.
Yeah.
I'm also an engineer, and there are things that
Oh shit.
in my life.
Oh, I
that,
bet I bet
don't
that guy
feel
is smart. Because sometimes their brains are working in ways above.
attached to, and if
Above.
I could, I would change just from a genetics point of view.
That's
So,
deep.
I don't see that there's any fault in being on the spectrum, because this disability is just that society sees as our inability to communicate or talk to people, that to portray our intelligence not by our
He
minds,
cooking?
but by the way we speak. Why wouldn't you want to love your kids, whether they're on the spectrum, any sexuality, any race, gender, or however? I
They
suppose
fucking
mostly
love you.
my
Stop.
strongly disagree comes from what's the way
Stop.
the world is kind of seeming going now for our future generations. So that's more like, do I want kids? Probably not really.
We have children on the spectrum. And being with Ayumi and having
Ayumi.
kids to discover
I didn't even notice that was her name.
has literally changed my life. It's changed my patience. It's changed my observations of self. It's changed all of the trauma that I grew up with, although it is definitely a learn as you go experience, and I definitely don't have, a closet full of all wins, I definitely am grateful for that opportunity.
They are amazing, literally the most talented little girls ever. I do feel, sad because they do have challenges with making friends and not being able to, I guess, be the neurotypical kid and being able to understand directions right away. So I do have to think, do I want another child to, have to go through that? So
That's what I was thinking,
I somewhat agree because there's a lot of challenges that I have to go through that my kids are going through. So, but amazing people, little humans.
Pog? Okay.
I have felt difficult to love.
I have felt
3,
difficult to love.
2,
What the fuck does
1.
that mean? Like, you are difficult? Oh, okay. I mean, she's gonna say disagree because he loves her so much.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
make
wait.
sure the question's correct.
Or, yeah, I don't even know. Am I tripping?
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of things I have.
What the fuck you mean now I understand why I understand them?
Overstimulated and
I am not autistic.
Yeah, I think you might want to come over here.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying if you're there
you
because
feel
you
hard
feel
to
like you're easy to love if you're on that side?
oh no.
Oh, okay. Easy to love. Oh, okay.
Oh man. Oh, look at it. Oh,
Can we start all over?
Line's not long.
Okay, I teleported on this
we're such
side.
an unlovable.
Oh, that's Riz happening in the back. That's
I'll start
Riz.
from
There
the
you
top.
go.
Okay. So yes, I do feel like I'm very difficult to love. It's hard to be vulnerable.
What do you mean I'm canceled, bro?
And
That's
being
you.
on the spectrum on top of that, it's just hard for me to communicate, or I might overreact. You know, I feel like more than the typical person, I have a lot more things going on.
Well, yeah.
So I'm just like, why would somebody love me when I have
Oh.
all these things? I can't even follow simple directions, or I can't even communicate something. So I just feel like I have lots of obstacles.
First, I'm going to say that this room should be a living example of our belief that we're difficult to love is
It's
not
false.
real.
Yeah.
Because everyone probably thinks that way to some degree. And she's easy to love. She's a great mom, and I could sit up here and talk for hours about why I do love her and how easy it is, but I also understand she does have the challenges that she mentioned, but so do I. I also agree that I'm difficult to love, even though I would hope that she disagrees. But, you know, if you choose to love me, you know, love me for my strengths and help me through my weaknesses.
That's deep.
I see it.
That's a good quote.
So it's funny for me, like holding Connor's hand and being like, I feel hard to love, but autism itself is not the reason for that. For me, it's
Is she autistic or am I
other
tripping?
disorders that, like, because I experience a lot of dysregulated emotion.
17
like
viewers? Do
unpredictable
not have
waves of
17
rage
viewers.
and paranoia and just
Yet.
things that I think would be stressful for a person to deal with being with me. But Connor has been very patient, and I want to make him as happy as I possibly can, even in the midst of my challenges.
So they're both
For me,
autistic
finding
then?
her hard to love isn't something that I think about. It's not something that I experience. I find her easy to love because I love her a lot. But in my personal experience, like, the way my brain seems to work is that, like, if my brain's in the mood to perceive myself as like not likable or unlovable, it immediately summons the ghosts of everyone in my life that I've ever thought displayed that kind of reaction to anything that I may or may not have done. And so, like, I've had much more experience in that realm than I have in the self-help, like self-love, like, oh, I'm great, like I'm doing good. It's been an effort for me to try to retrain my brain to do less of that for less amount of like.
Yeah, I mean, you got a amazing goth
Damn,
girl
love
to
it-
your
love is
right,
pretty
so
darn
you
hard.
know.
Like, yeah, I don't see how
You know
anyone
you're
could have
loved.
Figure this thing out. So many people feel alone when they're not alone. Like, you see how lonely that side is and how unlonely this side is to feeling like that we are alone. Like, how could this be? We're all sitting on the same
That
line.
is
We can't fit on
deep.
the
This
same
guy
line. Like,
is
y'all would've been right here,
philosophical.
but like, it's just not enough room for people to be alone. You know?
Yeah, I really
He
want
is
to be in this line.
philosophical.
But I'm in this line because even though
Wow.
I've expressed feeling
Deep.
not safe or feeling lonely or feeling like I don't know who to turn to or who will accept me, I know that these feelings are
Temporary?
transitions.
Oh.
And there's something that I need to find for myself within them. I'm trying to get over there, or yes, over there.
Oh yeah, you're trying to
And,
get easy to love. I see what she means. Hug her.
Really grateful to Chai for
Hug her.
helping me get to that direction.
Hug her.
Well, guys, this was an
Oh.
amazing conversation. This is a wrap. You are all set. Thank you.
That was a
guys.
nice little wholesome video. No, there you go. There you go.
Oh, did I?
Pog.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Wow, look at him. This is kind of wholesome. That's cool. All right, good vid.